On today's episode of Bitcoin News Today, the Bitcoin hash rate is reaching a record high. The first Sharia-compliant crypto exchange is being launched in the United Arab Emirates. 42% of universities now offer crypto courses. Lloyds of London are getting involved in insuring crypto custody services, whilst the Bank of America have patented or applied for a patent of crypto custody technology. 7 out of 10 crypto exchanges are forging their volume. The dollar is falling as Bitcoin is rising. 200 ICOs are being investigated in Operation Clean Sweep. North Korea is building a cryptocurrency exchange, and China is banning crypto events. So if that sounds interesting, stay tuned. It is the 29th of August 2018. I'm James and this is Bitcoin News Today. First of all, the Bitcoin price, we are seeing another green day. We're seeing a good upward trend as I predicted in previous videos. We might see a little bit of a downtrend, I think, coming up, but then hopefully we will continue on track up to $10,000. So in the news today, Bitcoin hash rate has hit new records with a 50% gain in August. This means that more and more companies are getting involved in mining Bitcoin, and the more that mine it, the more hash power that Bitcoin has behind it, the more robust the network is. So that means that lots of mining companies, those paying for the electricity to mine Bitcoin, are confident that the Bitcoin price will increase. So good news there. Over to the United Arab Emirates, they are launching the first ever, they claim, Sharia-compliant Islamic crypto exchange. Now, it's not clear how they're going to make it compliant with Sharia law. That is unclear, other than they're going to have a Sharia advisory board to make sure that all of their policies are compliant. So great news for the Muslim community who might be interested in Bitcoin as an alternative to government-issued fiat currencies that are not necessarily Sharia compliant because of things like quantitative easing and fractional reserve system that is frowned upon amongst the Islamic faith. News here from Coinbase. Coinbase have done some research and found that 42% of the world's top 50 universities now offer at least one course on crypto or blockchain, which means that more and more students are becoming aware of blockchain technology. And that is great news for the Bitcoin price going forward. Amongst the top universities there, you can see Stanford, Cornell, the University of Pennsylvania. All of these are US universities, it should be mentioned. Maybe the rest of the world is still catching up, although I have heard that some UK universities are also starting to offer courses in blockchain and cryptocurrency. So great news there. Lloyds of London have issued insurance for a cryptocurrency custody platform. So this means that big financial institutions can now store their Bitcoin safely and make sure it's insured against things like theft or hacking. So more good news there that's going to attract more and more larger investors into Bitcoin, and that will help to raise the price as well. Bank of America have applied for a patent of some kind of crypto custody technology. They've filed a patent to offer crypto custody targeting large-scale institutional investors and retail traders as well. So some experts have said that efforts of major financial institutions to create institutional products around cryptocurrencies will bolster the adoption of crypto in the US, which will naturally lead to other publicly tradable instruments such as ETFs. Although there is a lot of speculation recently that ETFs might not exactly be necessary? Let me know what you think in the comments. I know that a lot of people are eagerly awaiting the decision regarding the SIBO ETF, which should be out in a month's time tomorrow. Now, this is very interesting news here from the Blockchain Transparency Institute, and they've researched cryptocurrency exchanges, and they found that most of them are actually faking their volume. They examined CoinMarketCap using the new adjusted volume parameters, but they really questioned the methodology. And further down here, it says that the accurate exchanges outside of the big money exchanges typically have a volume to user ratio of around 2% and 5%, but suspect exchanges range wildly from 10% to over 655,000%. For example, LBank and ZB exchanges, which both claim to be in the top 10% of all exchanges, claim to have volume to unique visitor numbers of over 214,000 and 74,000 pounds per day. So you may be thinking, what are the best exchanges that are not involved in this racket? And the good news is that Coinbase is one of the top ones, and the other one that's mentioned here is BitThumb in South Korea. Now, if you are new and you'd like to get involved with Coinbase, which they recommend, I recommend, most people say that Coinbase is the most trustworthy, click the link in the video description below and you can get a $10 bonus just for going through that link, and it doesn't cost you anything extra. So more good news there that supports Coinbase, and I would avoid the other exchanges that are a bit dodgy, to be honest. Definitely avoid those that use leverage, because it does get into the realms of gambling. So CoinGape is reporting that anti-dollar is in full force, while Bitcoin is increasingly gaining traction all around the world. Warfare between the US and countries like China, Iran, Venezuela, the list goes on and on, actually. It's probably easier to say where the US is not having a war with. So a lot of countries are falling out with the US and the dollar, and instead they are switching to cryptocurrency, not just Bitcoin, but also the petro crypto route in Venezuela. And Russia has been reportedly helping Venezuela with that, and Iran has unveiled aspects of its national cryptocurrency as a measure against US-led sanctions. Here's a quote from Kim.com on Twitter. He says, significant German finance minister proposes EU monetary fund, EU SWIFT and non-US payment systems. He said it's to salvage the Iran deal, but it's really the EU exit from the USD dominance, US dollar dominance. Like I said, US dollar will collapse. Buy crypto and gold, he says. So let me know what you think about that in the comments. You can see here that the gold price is going down, and Bitcoin kept more of its value in recent times. So will that continue going forward? Now, there is a coordinated crackdown on cryptocurrency scams that's being orchestrated by the North American Securities Administrators Association, or the NASAA, more alphabet spaghetti there from the US. They've announced that more than 200 active investigations of initial coin offerings and cryptocurrency related investment products are currently underway by state and provincial securities regulators in the US and Canada as part of Operation Clean Sweep. Operation Crypto Sweep. So this means that a lot of those altcoins are being investigated, A lot of them, as you must know, are potential scams. So definitely avoid those and keep to the top ones that are the most well known, and check out reviews before investing as well. USA Today, they are reporting that North Korea are building their own crypto exchange. A report from the Korea Development Bank based in South Korea says that a tech company from its aggressive sister in the north called Chosun Expo is working on the development of an exchange for trading electronic assets. Numerous news reports have mentioned that North Korea has been mining crypto coins using malware by intruding onto other people's computers. So one may say the country is developing in the crypto space in its own specific manner. North Korea seems to have chosen the dark side of the crypto universe and has been suspected of creating and launching viruses which steal virtual assets by hacking crypto exchanges in other countries. The Lazarus Group have been frequently mentioned in this regard, and Kaspersky Lab said that Lazarus has made the first malware targeted at the Mac OS operating system. But potentially good news there. Despite all of that, it does mean that North Korea is venturing into crypto, and the more people who are using Bitcoin, the more adoption will be and the higher prices. China crackdown. As you know, China is cracking down on cryptocurrency. I think they're a bit scared that people might switch from using their national currency to crypto, which could cause a lot of taxes not to be paid anymore. So that could cause a significant problem for the government in China. So as usual, they're cracking down in the way that they usually do, and they're actually forbidding cryptocurrency events in the district of Guangzhou, I believe it's pronounced, the Guangzhou Development District. And this ban is allegedly a move towards maintaining the security and stability of the financial system. So interesting news there from China, that's taking a different approach to cryptocurrency to other countries, where we're getting a more lenient and even an embracing approach to crypto. So that's it for the news roundup today. Let's keep an eye on that price. I do believe that we're going to head up towards 7,140, and I do have some proof for that I would like to share with you just briefly before finishing the video. And by the way, if you did appreciate the content, then I very much would like to thank you for hitting that like button, hitting the thumbs up button for me, as it does help the video to go out to more people. And I appreciate every one of you subscribing if you would like notifications of future videos that I make like this. Now, the reason that I say that the price is going to increase is because on the Bitcoin futures chart, the current contract, we do see a gap in the chart here. Let me just zoom in on this for you. So this gap occurred between the 3rd and the 6th of August. 3rd and the 6th, which is odd because it is a one-day chart. Maybe this happened on the weekend actually. So we can see that there is this gap here. Now that gap must be filled. So I believe that this is going to get filled in the next couple of days. So I would say that the price is definitely going to go up to $7,270. Now that could trigger more stop losses, and that could cause the price to go up. Although you do see on this blue line here that shows Bitcoin shorts, that Bitcoin shorts have declined quite a lot. A lot of stop losses have already been triggered by the price just increasing slightly since the 15th of August. So let's keep our fingers crossed that this price does continue to go up, I think it would definitely fill this gap at least. So stay tuned for more updates and check out this video as well that I'm sure you will love. Thanks for watching, see you again soon. Bye for now.